On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb "actions speak louder than words" reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Bumble.
To move or act clumsily or awkwardly, to speak or behave in an inept or confused manner.
Examples:
Bumble his way into a high-paying job. Bumble through his speeches. She tends to bumble through her work, making careless errors along the way.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Olfaction.
The sense of smell, the ability to detect and perceive odors or scents.
Examples:
Olfaction testing. Olfaction receptors. Some animals have better olfaction than humans, enabling them to detect prey from farther away.
Exhilarating.
Making one feel very happy and lively, invigorating, providing a feeling of excitement or thrill.
Examples:
An exhilarating drink. Exhilarating view. Bungee jumping was an exhilarating experience that left me shaking with adrenaline.
Hefty.
Large, bulky, and heavy, impressively large, substantial, or powerful, large in amount, extent, or significance.
Examples:
Hefty price. Hefty breakfast. The hefty box of books was too heavy to lift on my own.
Hazmat.
Abbreviation of hazardous material, referring to substances that pose a risk to human health and the environment.
Examples:
Hazmat material. Hazmat incident. The hazardous materials team was called to the scene in their hazmat suits.
Provocative.
Arousing anger, interest, or another strong reaction, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Provocative questions. A provocative smile. His provocative style frequently sparked controversies.
Connote.
To suggest or imply something in addition to its literal or primary meaning. To imply something beyond the literal or primary meaning.
Examples:
Connote emotion. Connote symbolism. The word home connotes a sense of warmth and comfort.
Callow.
Lacking experience or maturity, immature or inexperienced, especially in judgment or behavior, youthful or naive.
Examples:
Callow youngster. Callow behavior. The callow teenager thought he knew everything but still had much to learn about life.
Indifference.
A lack of interest, enthusiasm, or sympathy towards someone or something.
Examples:
Indifference to pain. General indifference. I tried to assume an air of indifference.
Enlightened.
Having or showing a rational, modern, and well-informed outlook.
Examples:
Enlightened age. Make an enlightened decision. The enlightened teacher taught the class about the importance of compassion and empathy.
Uninformed.
Lacking knowledge or awareness about a particular subject or issue, ignorant or unaware of the facts or details surrounding a situation.
Examples:
Uninformed general public. Kept completely uninformed. He made an uninformed decision based on hearsay instead of facts.
Pejorative.
Expressing contempt, disapproval, or criticism, derogatory, having a negative connotation or intended to belittle or demean.
Examples:
Pejorative language. Pejorative term. The coach's pejorative comments about the team's effort were unhelpful and demotivating.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Newtonian.
Relating to Sir Isaac Newton or his laws of motion and universal gravitation.
Examples:
Newtonian physics. Newtonian mechanics. The motion of planets can be described using Newtonian mechanics.
Prelude.
An introductory or preparatory piece of music often played before a larger work or performance, a preliminary or introductory event or action.
Examples:
Prelude music. Ominous prelude. The book's introductory chapter provided a prelude to the rest of the story.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
Alarming news. Alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Impregnable.
Impossible to enter, capture, or defeat, difficult to argue against or resist.
Examples:
Impregnable self-confidence. In an impregnable position. His argument was so well reasoned that it seemed almost impregnable.
Carpenter.
A woodworker whose job is to make or repair wooden objects.
Examples:
A short carpenter nail. An apprentice carpenter. Carpenter bees are boring holes into the wall.
Disabuse.
To free someone from a misconception, mistaken belief, or false impression. To correct someone's understanding or perception of something.
Examples:
Disabuse misconception. Disabuse a belief. The coach spoke to his team to disabuse them of the idea that their opponents were easy to beat.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Unravel.
Undo twisted, knitted, or woven threads by separating it.
Examples:
Unravel a knit. Unravel a plot. Detectives are still attempting to unravel the mystery of his death.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Circumference.
The distance around the outside of a circular or curved object or area.
Examples:
Angle of circumference. Chest circumference. The circumference of the Earth is approximately 24,901 miles.
Crib.
A small, enclosed bed for a baby, typically on rockers.
Examples:
Crib bed. Baby crib. She put the baby in the portable crib for a nap.
Beget.
To cause or produce something as a result or effect, to become the father of.
Examples:
Beget children. Beget fear. His irresponsible behavior may beget many problems for him in the future.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Retina.
The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
Retinal cells. Retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma.
Smelly.
Having a strong, unpleasant, or offensive odor, particularly about something decomposing or otherwise spoiled.
Examples:
Smelly socks. Smelly trash. I can't stand the smelly odor from the garbage can, and it's unbearable.
Sniff.
To inhale audibly through the nose, often to detect or identify a smell, to draw in air through the nostrils with a quick, audible intake of breath.
Examples:
Sniff the air. Sniff the perfume. The dog stopped to sniff around the tree, looking for something interesting.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Heptagon.
A polygon with 7 sides and 7 angles, a geometrical figure with 7 sides.
Examples:
Draw a heptagon. Regular heptagon. A snowflake can have a symmetrical heptagon shape.
Acetate.
A synthetic material made from cellulose acetate that is used to make various consumer products such as clothing, upholstery, and packaging materials.
Examples:
Acetate film. Acetate buttons. The shirt is made of a soft acetate fabric.
Hexyl.
Pertaining to or derived from the chemical compound hexane, specifically referring to a molecular grouping with 6 carbon atoms.
Examples:
Hexyl alcohol. Hexyl acetate. The hexyl chemical compound is commonly used in the production of perfumes.
Unmistakable.
Clearly recognizable, impossible to mistake or misunderstand.
Examples:
Find unmistakable evidence. Unmistakable difference. His talent for singing is unmistakable.
Indefinite.
Without any fixed or defined limit, vague or unclear, lasting for an unknown or unspecified period of time.
Examples:
indefinite period, indefinite number. The company's financial troubles have resulted in an indefinite hiring freeze.
Wikipedia.
An online encyclopedia that allows users to contribute and edit articles collaboratively, a vast and frequently updated repository of information on a wide range of topics.
Examples:
Wikipedia entry, Wikipedia article. Not all teachers accept citing Wikipedia as a valid source for academic papers.
Bulimia.
An eating disorder characterized by repeated episodes of binge eating, followed by behaviors such as purging or fasting, often as a means of controlling weight or anxiety.
Examples:
Bulimia treatment, bulimia nervosa. She struggled with bulimia for years before seeking treatment.
Puke.
To vomit or eject the contents of the stomach through the mouth, to feel or experience extreme disgust or hatred.
Examples:
Puke my guts, puke in the toilet. The smell of rotting food made him puke in disgust.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect, human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Heft.
To lift or hold something heavy to determine its weight or to test its heaviness or density, to assess or evaluate the significance or importance of something.
Examples:
Heft a weight, heft the cost. She hefted the hammer, ready to start the home renovation project.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion, an opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service, household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.